Hello and welcome back, and today let's talk about 10 facts you probably don't know about The Walking Dead. And if you know all 10 facts, make sure to tell me down in the comments. So let's jump right into this with fact number 1. Before Rick Grimes' exit in season 9, the only character to appear in more episodes per season than Rick himself was Rosita in season 7. Fact number 2 is that Carl Grimes never actually appears in a 14th episode of The Walking Dead. And fact number 3 is that police were actually called to set during the filming of Season 1 Episode 2 Guts because onlookers saw a man on the top of a building with a rifle unaware The Walking Dead was filming, and Michael Rooker was almost arrested until the police realised what was actually going on. Fact number 4 is that The Walking Dead, as we know, is 177 episodes, and the midway point for The Walking Dead is Season 7 Episode 6, Swear. One of the worst episodes in the entire show is actually the dead in the middle episode for The Walking Dead's run. Fact number 5 is that during the filming of Season 7 and 8, Andrew Lincoln had to be sprayed down with water before filming any of his scenes with the twins who played Judith. This is because the actors who played Judith refused to film anything with Andrew Lincoln because they thought he was stinky, and this led to Andrew Lincoln during these seasons getting the nickname Stinky Linky. Fact 6 is that before The Walking Dead was cancelled, there was going to be another spin-off going alongside The Walking Dead about Daryl and Carol. The original plan was for them to leave The Walking Dead for a couple seasons, go down to somewhere like New Mexico, explore the South, and then come back and rejoin The Walking Dead at a later date. That is why in Season 10 of The Walking Dead you have Daryl and Carol talking about leaving. That is set up for this spin-off, which never happened. The original plan was for them to leave after the Commonwealth arc, Maggie and Negan to become the new leads of the show for a bit, and then Daryl and Carol would come back after their spin-off ended. And a quick fact number 7 is that the prison from season 3 and 4 was actually built for the show in less than 2 months and was destroyed right after so that they could reuse the location for open fields for later seasons. Fact number 8 is that the show had a completely different ending until very late on. When The Walking Dead ended, they ended it with a 15-year time jump with all the kids now grown up heading back to Atlanta. You can see some set photos online, but we have never seen the actual scene released. What we knew about this ending is that Rick Jr. would be in it, Judith, you would have Coco and Jerry's children as well as Gracie. They were all going to be in a van driving into Atlanta, recreating the iconic shot from the first episode of The Walking Dead with Rick Grimes riding into Atlanta. They didn't actually change the ending until months after filming, when they decided to add those scenes showing Rick and Michonne trying to get back together and setting up the ones who live. That was a very late addition to The Walking Dead, and they added that only a month or 2 before the actual final episode aired. And fact 9 is that Beth originally had a really dark story in Season 3. The original plans for Season 3 and Beth was that she was going to be murdered by Axel, adapting a storyline from the comics. However, later in the development they decided to spare Beth and skip this comic storyline, turning Axel from a serial killer into a man just arrested for armed robbery. And finally, Fear the Walking Dead accidentally adapted a major character death before The Walking Dead had a chance to do so. During the Pirate arc in Season 2, Fear the Walking Dead accidentally adapted a situation very similar to Holly's comic death, and this affected how they were adapting it in The Walking Dead with Sasha. Instead of Sasha having a bag put over her head and pushed into Alexandria as a walker, they changed it to make it more convoluted, so she gets into a coffin, dies in the coffin, and instead of her reanimating and lunging onto one of the Alexandrians, she lunges onto Negan instead. The whole thing in Fear changed how Sasha died in The Walking Dead. And those are 10 facts you hopefully don't know about The Walking Dead. So please tell me down below, did you know all 10, or did I get you with at least one of these facts? So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you later.